Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. Booker inside, working on Thompson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it, the most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that. Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Fades away. Booker pulls it in.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Ball finds Booker. From outside, off the mark.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Curry. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Paul.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Stolen by Thompson. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. Lock at 6. Here's Wiseman. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pheonix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thompson against Booker. 40 seconds left in the first. Over to the left wing. They get a hand on it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Poole the pass to Curry. And the Warriors miss again. For Pheonix, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's the pass to Shamet. Lots of room. And again, it's the Suns missing.
come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 2. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that, and teams change. Your game.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala out there with Looney. Then it's Porter. Then there's Payton. And it's Poole in at the 2-guard spot. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. To the inside. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Tipped away. Iguodala with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. It's Porter outside. Pheonix grabs the miss. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Shamet, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Shamet's got 4 points this quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry against Paul. Thompson from long range. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Throws it up high. And the Suns get it back. Bridges misses.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay. Here's Wiggins. Good on the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Dishes it to Paul. Out to the wing. Sharge with it. Picked up by Thompson. Bridges shot. Good.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Warriors.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Passes to Paul. Here's Ayton. No good on the last second attempt there.
the ability to contest shots without fouling. Draymond gets better at it every year.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead. They lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the
And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 1. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from range.
Crowder kicks to Bridges. Paul left side. Shoots over Curry. Off the left rim and out.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Wiggins passes to Curry. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. Crowder inside. Guarded by Green.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in heart. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
So for the Suns, Landry Shamet comes in for Bridges, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Curry finds Bielitsa. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Some changes for Pheonix. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. And it's Kaminsky in for Devin Booker. The Warriors also with a sub. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Pass to Looney. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's guarded by Kaminsky. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Shamet. And here is Bielitsa. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Shamet. Back to Curry. Here's Poole. And he jams it with authority.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now Shamet. He's got 6, takes a 3, sinks the triple. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Count that bucket. And the Warriors lead by 3.
I like how Curry shoots that one in rhythm. No need to force the issue.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Shoots it up. Offline from the top of the key. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Warriors lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Poole in at the 1 spot. Thompson outside. Launches it. Frames the three-pointer. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Pheonix, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Poole, the pass to Wiseman. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Poole. The three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 4. Paul dishes to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Shooting for Pheonix.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Booker.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, key.
Passes it to Thompson. Over Paul. Thompson misses.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Paul kicks to Booker to take the lead. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Devin Booker.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Pass to Thompson. Over Paul. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Pheonix. It's a 1-point game. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson outside. Buries the triple.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Timeout called, the Suns. They trail by 2. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Booker. It's stolen by Green. And here is Curry. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Booker.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Five on the clock. From deep. The three won't fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Phoenix calls timeout. From deep three-point range. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's the Suns to start out. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Now here's Booker. Over Thompson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got the first basket here in overtime for the Suns. Ball against Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 1.
When you really need a bucket, go to one of the premier scorers in this game, Klay Thompson, baby.
No good from Booker. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Booker with it. And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Shoots. Good! Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Curry against Paul. 17-foot shot on the way. Thompson for the triple. Cans the 3.
And in the moment of truth, Thompson putting the team on his back, trying to carry them across the finish line.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
No, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Pheonix calls timeout. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Here is Paul. Booker looking around. Back to Paul. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And who better to take the shot for you? Nobody. I mean, Paul's showing his leadership, coming up big.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Here's Thompson, up top Curry. Back to Thompson, the dish to Green. Wiggins from outside, off target from downtown. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker outside. Drilled from 11 feet out. Booker's got 19 points.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Here's Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look how he's playing, just fearless. Steph knows there's a chance he's going to get hit. He earns himself a trip to the line.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Booker outside. Fires it up. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
The long distance 3 is buried. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Big bucket. That's how you do it if you're Steph Curry.
Booker outside. Unloads. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 1. We've got 1:08 left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Andre Ayton's checked in for Pheonix. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. And here is Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Oh, man, the shiftiness of Steph, the quick trigger. Hard got to defend without foul.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. And here are the Suns now. There's 57 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Fires from 18. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Green left side. Unable to get that one. And Pheonix will come the other way. Ayton finds Booker. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Ball against Curry. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Timeout called, the Suns. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Guys, what's your take?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
For 3, Bridges. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep.